And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Third and short yardage, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Again to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Toss left to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On play action, Prescott. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Murray steps away to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Running right through him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Prescott on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to lead the offense out and go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott yet again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Past the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Final play of the half. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray steps away. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter. But that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on first down, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Prescott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. Being chased, and the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The 40. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call. It ended up maybe.
It got his man complete.
It's over. Let's
the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Cardinals yet again lining up for the 2-point try.
Hey.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Prescott. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well timed. Certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, they'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trevon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.